If you can't focus anymore, if your motivation died years ago, if your mind feels foggy, numb, and overstimulated, you are not broken, you are trapped. And the worst part, you didn't see it happening. You used to be able to sit still, to think, to read, to be with yourself. Now, you are reaching for your phone every 5 minutes. Your brain's jumping between apps like a scared animal. And even when you do get something done, it feels like your mind is somewhere else. You are in the dopamine trap, and they build it for you. The trap is simple. Every time you open your phone, a hit of dopamine. Every time you scroll, another hit. Notifications, ding, another hit. Video, another hit. Story, another. Tiny, cheap, meaningless rewards for doing absolutely nothing. But your brain doesn't know they are meaningless. It's still running ancient survival code. Dopamine equal progress. Dopamine, food, sex, success, survival. So you train your brain. I get dopamine when I scroll, when I snack, when I watch, when I avoid real effort. And you wonder why you can't focus. You wonder why work feels painful. Why meditation feels impossible. Why starting anything feels like a mountain. You've been conditioned to avoid discomfort at all costs, because discomfort doesn't release dopamine immediately. It's delayed. Real success is delayed gratification. But your brain has forgotten how to wait. And I get it. You didn't ask for this. You didn't want to be distracted all the time. But everything in this world is designed to do one thing: hijack your attention. Your phone, your Netflix, your food, your porn, your social feed. Every algorithm is fighting for your mind, because attention is currency now. And guess what? You've been giving it away for free for years. No one taught you this. They just told you you are lazy, you are inconsistent, you are weak. But you are not. You just been chemically rewired. Let me tell you the truth. You are not behind. You are not hopeless. You are not doomed to live like this. But you do need to wake up, because no one's coming to fix this for you. This is where the trap ends and your reset begins. But before I give you the method, you need to see the full picture. Because this isn't just about focus. It's about your entire life. Let me ask you something. When's the last time you finished a book? Or went for a walk without your phone? Or sat in silence without craving a screen? When's the last time you had a deep thought without being interrupted by a dopamine hit? You've probably noticed more than just focus sleeping. Your sleep is worse. You are more anxious. Your confidence just dropped. You avoid deep conversations. You get frustrated easily. And even when you are free, you are still restless. That's the dopamine trap too. You are meant to move slowly, to focus deeply, feel things fully. But you've been hijacked. And the more you chase quick dopamine, the harder it becomes to feel anything real. That's the danger no one talks about. You lose your ability to be present. You lose your ability to fall in love, to connect, to build, to feel alive. You become numb, hyperstimulated but emotionally empty. But there's the thing, you can come back. And in 1 minute I'll show you how. But first, if this is hitting you hard, pause for a second. Look at your life. Are you building it or just reacting to it? If you want more like this, more proof, more depth, more tools to break out of the trap, subscribe now and visit thecultofme.com. I created for people like you, the one who knows they are built for more. You'll find everything there. Let's go deeper. Because this isn't just about bad habits. It's about how your brain got hijacked. See, dopamine isn't the enemy. It's the motivation chemical. It's what pushes you to act, to pursue, to build, to win. Without dopamine, you do nothing. You sit, you rot, you scroll yourself into a coma. But here's the catch. Your brain evolved to trip dopamine only when you made progress. You hunt, you get closer to the target, dopamine rises. You pursue pain, you win, dopamine spikes. You build, you sweat, you grow, dopamine rewards you. Now, you open Instagram, dopamine. You open TikTok, dopamine. You eat junk food, dopamine. You do nothing that grows you and still get the chemical rush that used to be reserved for actual achievement. That's why your life feels stagnant. That's why you feel unmotivated, because your brain is satisfied, even when your life is falling apart. That's the trap. It's not that you don't want to improve. It's that your brain already thinks it's winning because of the fake signals it's constantly receiving. You've been hacked, not by a person, by a system. A system built to keep you passive, docile, predictable, profitable. Because let's be honest, a man addicted to scrolling isn't dangerous. A man glued to porn isn't building empires. A man who can sit alone for 10 minutes will never lead others. And they know that. They know your power is in your attention. So they do everything to steal it, scatter it, drain it. And what do you get in return? Notifications, junk food, porn, cheap validation, micro hits of pleasure, while your life stays the same. Listen, this is not who you are. This is not who you were born to be. I know because I lived it, and I clawed my way out, and now I teach others how to do the same. But not with surface level advice like just delete your apps or go for a walk or read 10 pages a day. That stuff helps. But if your identity doesn't change, you'll keep going back to the trap. This is where I introduce you something deeper, something that changed everything for me. It's called the persona method. Here's the truth. Your habits don't shape your identity. Your identity shapes your habits. Let me say that again. Your identity shapes your habits. If you keep seeing yourself as the guy who can focus, the girl who always procrastinates, the person who always burns out, you'll keep proving yourself right. Even when you try to change, your brain will sabotage it because it's protecting the self it believes you are. So we flip it. We create a new persona, a new identity. One that lives by different code, not fake, not delusional, but chosen. Who would you be if the trap didn't exist? Who would you be if you remembered your power? Because here's what no one tells you. You don't have to find yourself. You can build yourself. And you can build a version of you that doesn't even crave the trap anymore. That gets dopamine from winning, from creating, from showing up strong and focused every single day. That version of you already exists right now inside you, waiting. But it won't come alive on its own. You have to choose it. You have to feed it with actions, with systems, with moments of proof. And that's exactly what you're going to do next. But before you go there, I want you to pause, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, am I willing to be someone new? Not just hope for change, but become the one who changes everything. That's the real escape. And I'm going to walk you through it step by step. I'll show you 3 stages of dopamine reset, the persona method in action, and how to rewire your identity in the next 30 days. And if you haven't already, subscribe now. Seriously, if you are here, if you are feeling this, don't lose the signal. There's more waiting for you at cultofme.com. Real tools, real rewiring, real freedom. Not hype, not fluff, That's the path that works. Now that you see the trap, it's time to escape it. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not instant, it's not easy, but it works. And it changes everything. Here's the framework I use with everyone I coach. The same system that pulled me out of addiction, burnout, and distraction, and into power, clarity, and freedom. I call it the dopamine reset protocol. 3 phases, 30 days, and a new identity on the other side. Phase 1, starve the loop. You can't heal while you are still feeding the poison. So first, we cut the triggers. Not altogether, but for now. Delete the apps, block the websites, move your phone to another room, turn your screen gray, cancel the autoplay, lock the junk food in a drawer, get serious. This is not about discipline, it's about removing temptation. Your willpower can't fight a loaded gun every day. Unload the gun, control your environment, win by default. You'll feel restless, bored, agitated. That's withdrawal. That's your nervous system rebooting. Good. It means it's working. Phase 2. Reclaim the body. You can't reprogram your mind while living like a zombie. So we bring the body back online. Move every day. Doesn't matter how. Walk, stretch, push-ups, cold showers, real meals, sunlight on your skin. Dopamine isn't just about pleasure. It's about forward motion. So move, even when you don't want to, especially then. Because every time you act against your resistance, you break the trap. And most importantly, you start to trust yourself again. Phase 3. Build the persona. This is the final shift, the one that makes it permanent. You don't want to quit dopamine, you want to earn it. That's what the persona method is for. You choose who you want to become in vivid detail, not someday, now. You don't wait to feel ready, you install that identity through behavior. You ask, what does that version of me do today? And then you do it. You track it, you reflect on it. You collect truth, little wins, tact daily. That's how you rewire your reward system. That's how you become addicted. Not to dopamine, but to growth. And look, you are going to sleep. You'll break the streak. You'll reach the old habits. That's okay. This isn't about perfection, it's about direction. The goal is momentum. Take enough good days, and the bad ones can't break you anymore. You wake up one morning and realize your focus came back. Your motivation isn't missing anymore. You feel alive again, hungry, clear, driven. Not because you found yourself, but because you built yourself. That's the core of the cult of me. It's not just about hitting dopamine. It's about remembering who the fuck you are and becoming who you were always meant to be. You don't need permission. You don't need action. You need truth. You need a system that works. And that's what we are building together. If you felt something watching this, if this hit you in your gut, if you know there's more in you than you've been living, then don't just walk away. Subscribe, join the movement, visit thecultofme.com. Inside you'll find the full dopamine reset system, daily identity rewiring tools, challenges, rituals, and a community, and a space where people are finally waking up. This is not motivation. This is transformation. This is your next level. Join us, not to follow or lead yourself. And when you do, you'll never go back.